Welcome back. It's Wednesday, which means we get to visit with our friend Michael Babcock at TMZ to get the scoop on today's hottest stories. Good morning, Michael. Nice to see you.
Yay, hi,
Good morning,
buddy.
Kelly.
You've met Terry.
Good morning, Terry. How are you?
We go way back.
You go way back. Yeah, you sure do.
Way back is a great way to
That
put
is,
it.
yes,
How
I agree.
funny.
Are you doing good today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Having a good time. I really wish that you were right here with us. This has been,
So do I.
honestly, the most fun I've had. I've been on the show several times, but today has just been exemplary.
A fun day. All right, I'm going to try and keep that going here.
Do you have good news? I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
what's the news?
no, it's not all good news. It's not all good news, but we have some good news. But
Okay. Do you want to start with the good
let's
news or
start.
end with the good news?
Well, let's start with the good news,
Okay,
I guess,
okay, all
because the Norm Macdonald story is really, really sad and so
Yes.
unexpected. But let's start with Britney Spears first. So Britney Spears, yesterday, she kind of vanished from Instagram. And she obviously, we know Britney Spears has millions and millions of followers on Instagram. So everyone was wondering, what happened, especially lately. Britney had been so active on social media. I mean, she has been posting. She announced, obviously, that she had just gotten engaged on social media. So this has really been her avenue to talk with her fans. And a lot of people paid attention to Britney's Instagram. But again, it was gone yesterday. People were wondering what's going on. Well, nobody panic. It's simply Britney wanting to take a step back. Look, she has a lot of stuff going on. One, obviously, she just got engaged, right, to her longtime boyfriend, same as Gary. But more importantly, she has this monumental hearing coming up in her conservatorship case in just about 2 weeks now. And we have been told that she wants to keep a low profile heading into that court case. She's sort of been anything but low profile on Instagram. Remember, she was posting these topless photos and she was very active on social media. So this, again, is just her stepping back. Couple weeks until this big hearing. She'll lay low and she will be back on Instagram. So if people out there were worried and they wanted to, they were upset that Britney was gone off of the platform, this should just be temporary. She should be back very soon.
Can I say something, though?
Sure,
With
sure.
Britney Spears, she can't just she's either this way or she's this way.
Yeah.
I mean, her stepping back is a huge statement. She knows that's going to get people talking too. She just didn't have to post on Instagram. She could just step back, but she wanted to delete or just be gone. Which is
that's great point. Right. Yeah, and it has people talking. It was a big topic yesterday. So
well, and it's a very smart move though too, because now I've got to show that I'm serious about what I'm doing. This court trial is paramount. I've got to put my best foot forward. And so
it sends the message that she is all business and she is ready for this hearing and no fooling around right now for her. Yeah, I think that's definitely the message that it says.
So one more thing about this, Michael. On Instagram, can you just go silent for a while, or did she delete it? Does she have to start over?
Yeah, you can deactivate it temporarily, and then you can come back
and have your fans.
You still have your followers.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's basically just pressing pause for a little bit, but she'll be back.
Okay, of course she will. Of course she will. Hopefully she doesn't come back with the topless photos and all that sort of. Okay.
I'm going to do those next week.
Okay. All right. Warn your fans now.
Heads up.
All right. So it's controversial up in here today.
Branson
right.
What else you got, Michael?
So let's talk about Norm Macdonald. This one was so sad. The beloved comedian. I mean, he was so funny. He was only 61 years old, and yesterday, just seemingly out of nowhere, it wasn't out of nowhere, but it felt like it was, because nobody had any idea that Norm was sick, and he passed away yesterday, only 61 years old. People obviously will remember him from SNL and Weekend Update, and a lot of people think, those times with Norm in the mid 90s were some of the best that SNL has ever had, and some of the funniest shows that they've ever produced. And such a big part of that was Norm Macdonald. But he had been privately battling cancer for the last 9 years.
9 years, which is a long time to keep that big of a secret.
Right. It's almost unbelievable to think that he could keep that secret for that long. But the reason he did it is because his wife said he wanted to let the comedy, he just wanted to be a performer. He didn't want to let the illness kind of overtake the comedy, and he just wanted to be funny and give people, a reason to laugh when they went out to see him. And that's what he did. He kept on working. And even though he was, again, battling this really serious illness, he didn't let it stop him. He kept going and was only 61 years old. He's got a kid, and it's just it's terribly sad. And you can see how important he was by looking at the reaction from other people. Absolutely. Some of the biggest comedians, some of the most famous people out there yesterday on social media, everyone kind of mourning Norm, and you can just tell by the people who are commenting on his death how important he was, and just obviously way too soon at only 61 years old.
Right. Didn't anyone notice any changes in him? I guess they didn't. I guess he just looked the same.
Not that I've heard or seen. It was completely unexpected. And you got to realize the people close to him, a lot of the people close to him didn't even know. So this is not just a situation where the fans didn't know. Right. You had some people who were real life friends with Norm who didn't even know. So just tragic news, like a punch in the gut, because I don't think anyone was prepared for that, and it seemed like it came out of nowhere. And then again, to hear 9 years battling that cancer, he fought courageously. It's just it's very sad.
Yeah, it is. I applaud him just because we know in the business, whenever it is announced that someone is ill or it is dire, then that's when we also have the vultures, if you will.
Oh,
right.
Then they're going to be hounding him and all that. So what a very smart move for him to battle 9 years, but he became a professional at that. Here's what I'm going to do. Right. This is my career.
Yeah, and we saw something similar with Chadwick Boseman, too, when he had passed away and didn't know he was going through these these really serious health issues. So, yeah, he'll obviously be missed.
Yeah.
I think really well-known people like that, they just want to keep that part of their life private. I can totally understand that. That makes sense.
Yeah,
and we heard a lot of great stories about him yesterday from a lot of different people.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
That's
good legacy. He left a good legacy.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he absolutely has.
Mission accomplished.
Gone too young. All the good ones go too young. All right, Michael, what else you got? Are we ending good?
So over here, this one's not a sad one. This is sort of a funny one. So the Met Gala was Monday night. Sure, we saw a lot of these outfits, very over the top outfits. So that was cool, but there was some controversy with the food. So actress Keke Palmer, she posted this photo on her social media, on her Instagram account, and it doesn't look like the most appealing food. And she kind of made a comment like, the Met Gala is, it's really fancy. This is the part of it that they don't show you, this food that they serve us, and the food didn't look great on the plate. So Marcus Samuelson, the very famous restaurateur and chef from New York City, he was the guy who curated the menu when he actually picked these 10 young chefs from the New York City area, and they made this menu. So we talked to him, and he is fighting back. He is defending his menu. He says that the food was delicious. It was this 3-course meal that was a plant-based meal. That's why, if you look at the photo, it is a vegetarian option, because it was a plant-based menu. But he says, look, this thing was delicious, and I stand by the food that we made. The photo might not look great, but what we served those guests was delicious. So he is fighting back. This is, remember with Ja Rule and the Fire Festival and the food that they served. Yes. That's what a lot of people were comparing the Met Gala food to now. And Marcus says, no, that's not the case. Not at all. The food was delicious.
Did you see the food, Michael? Did you see it?
I did. I saw Keke Palmer's, but I didn't see other dishes.
Okay.
So, yeah. The one, I'll be fair, the one that Keke Palmer posted didn't look exactly appetizing, but
all right. Well, bless his heart. Anyway, all right, Michael. Thank you so much. I'm glad you got to meet my friend Terry Wayne.
Kelly and Terry, it was very nice to meet you.
Very nice.
Always. Well, we'll meet again, buddy.
We'll see you next week. Thank you so much. All right. You can catch TMZ weekdays at 5 p.m., TMZ live weeknights at 1:30 a.m. We'll be back with a trip to Silver Dollar City.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait either.
I've been there before.
I know you have. I'm going this weekend.